Hi everyone, this is Sherelle with Craft and Gifts. It's been a while since I've been here doing a video with you, but we had a busy summer, life got in the way, and here I am. Now I want to finish up this journal and show you how I finished the journals. And yeah, so I thought I'll bring you along and let's get started. One of the final things I do is I like to attach lace to the edge of the pages just to make it look pretty. So that's what we're gonna do. How was everyone's holiday? How was your Christmas? Hope you all had a good new year, a good start to it, and hopefully have a good rest of the year. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just using Fabri-Tac and running glue along the edge. This is what my Fabri-Tac looks like. I want to say hi and welcome to anyone that's new that's watching and listening. If you want to subscribe, like, and follow me, that would be awesome. And usually what I do on this side, I also then flip back to the last page and also put the same lace on this edge. So hopefully I will get a few more videos in before my busy season starts. We have a food truck, and yeah, it keeps me busy during the summer months. And then during the winter months, we head south, and we're down south for a few months until it warms up back up in the north from where we're from Pennsylvania. So it's a little chilly there right now. Talked to the kids and they said it's really cold. So glad to be down south where it's a little warmer. So I kind of like to do lace like on the front and back, and then give it a few pages, and then do another set of lace. I like to my rule of thumb is do like three different types of lace, 3 different places in the journal. I think it just gives the edges a nice look. You can, I'll show you in a little bit, we'll also do some washi tape on the edges. You can do some trim, you can do like rickrack. Yeah, you can just about do any treatment to your edges that you'd like. You can even do paper trims on the edges. You can also, you know, decorate the front of your pockets with lace and trim. I think it looks pretty from both sides. So then, like I said, then you flip back and you find the other page and do the same thing. At least that's what I like to do. It just keeps the journal, gives it a uniform look. I mean, you do not have to do this by any means. You can just, yeah, decorate the edges yourself any way you want. I mean, you could just use markers and pens if you don't have laces and trims. You can just draw a border around your page or around your edges. So that's just some ideas what you can do to finish off. And then I believe I have one more set here to do. Yeah, I think I want to do it on that edge. I want to do that. Yeah, so we've been working on this journal for almost a year. Obviously it was sitting on the shelf most of the summer. I did not get a chance to work on it. Yeah, my daughter and her husband moved in for a little while. They're remodeling a old farmhouse from his great-grandfather's old homestead, and so they needed a place to stay while they did some remodeling. And so now they moved in there and got a little more free time to do a few more things. So yeah, that was fun to have the grandbaby at the house. Loved having him there. Miss him while we're in Florida. Don't get to just see him when he wakes up from his naps, and yeah, meal times. So yeah, that was a lot of fun, very interesting. But yeah, we're glad for them that they can move into their own place and have their own little spot now. And so yeah, my summer was jam-packed full. So hopefully now I'll be able to share a few videos and get a few out to you. I probably won't just stick to journaling. I might do some sewing projects as well this year in 2026. Yeah, Happy New Year, everyone. Hope everyone had a fun celebration, had a good Christmas. So yeah, see how that just gives your journal a really pretty look. I don't know if you can tell, but there is some pale yellow in my paper, my scrapbooking paper, so I just thought the pale yellow lace would look pretty sticking out the edge. So yeah, the next thing then is to get your journal complete is to actually, I like to do the cover now that the lace is on, and see how it looks, see what I want to do to it. I usually have some like ready-made toppers that I like to stick on my journals, but I think they're all a little bit too large. Didn't have anything that quite suits. It covers up that flower, and I like that flower. So I think we're gonna do I'm gonna show you how I do these. I'm gonna make a smaller one so that it fits down on either on the lower half or on the upper half. I haven't decided yet. We'll see where it fits. So what I do for those is, I'm gonna set this aside for a minute. I take some thicker card so that it stands up, and you can actually glue two pieces together to make it even stick up further off the page, off the front of the book. I just have one right now, and I'm gonna start by inking the edges to give it some definition so it stands out a little bit more. I think I'm using Ground Espresso from Ranger inks. And if you don't have inks, you could use paint. You could use acrylic paints. You could, yeah, just use whatever you have on hand. You could use the edge of a marker to do this. You may have a sewing machine and want to sew around it. That would look cute too. I've done that on a few of mine. So I'm gonna bring this back and figure out if I want it on the top or the bottom. I could do it up there or down here. I think I might do it down here. I think that looks really nice. So then what I do is I just get scraps of paper, kind of make a background for what I'm putting on it. So I'm just gonna glue a few things on here. Just get a background going, so just kind of like collaging to give it a little more interest. Just need some of this. And you don't have to cover the whole thing up. You just want to, you know, give it a few layers to give it some interest. And then you want to pick like a focal point, what you want on it. I'm gonna go there. I have a few birds here. Let's see which ones look the best. Could do that. Could do that one. I actually like that one. Have a flower I could put there. I think the butterfly's too bright. Gonna skip the butterfly. I might squeeze this in somewhere. Maybe down here at the corner. So you just kind of like make a little cluster. Hopefully you can see. Hopefully I'm on camera there. Yeah, and then when you're happy with it and you think it looks good, you could go back and maybe add a little bit of lace. Let's just cut a piece off here and try it. If you don't like it, just take it off. Try something else. I don't know if I like that or not. Maybe we'll try it down here at the bottom. Let's see how that looks. Oh, I kind of like that. And I'm still kind of keeping this flower, the main part. So I think I like that. I think that's what I'm going to go with. You could always add something like this at the top. I think I'm going to add this on the inside cover. You could type a word out here. You could put a journal. You could put memories, art. Maybe you're using it for an art journal and you just want art. So maybe I'll throw in a couple of those titles, tuck them inside the inside, and then whoever gets the book can put them on the front, whatever they're using their book for. That way they can have options. Yes, sometimes I do sell my journals. Yeah. And that way it gives them a chance to make the book their own. Maybe I'll add a piece of lace here yet. Yeah, kind of like that. All right, so now we get to glue it all together. Let's see if I can remember how I had it. And to use, to glue my papers on, I'm using Yoo-Hoo Stick Magic Glue. It dries clear. And I'm just gluing off to the side of me on a piece of paper so I don't make my mat all dirty, all gluey, I should say. I don't need that. You can ink around the bird to get rid of some of the white. The inking just kind of finishes off your piece, I think. Cover up any of the white spots. And for this one, I'm going to use my art glitter glue. My bottle's a little worn, but I like to use that with thicker cardstock. It holds better, and it has a really fine tip to get into the small spots. And I'm just going over this for anybody that's new, that doesn't, you know, that I should have waited to glue the bird until I had this down. Let me put the lace on down first. And for lace and fabric, I use Fabri-Tac because it holds better. So yeah, I go back and forth between my glues quite a bit. So I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac because it's going against the lace here at the bottom. Kind of a dreary day down south here in Florida. Looks like we're supposed to get some rain sometime today and tomorrow, so that it's supposed to get a little cooler. It's not quite as sunny as it had been, but that's okay. I'm stuck inside then crafting, which is okay. Stick my bird on. Just press and hold it down good. And I kind of like to let my lace a little floppy. Just gives it a little extra something. I think that's where that's gonna go. So let's get this glued together. Back to the Fabri-Tac. So yeah, is there anything you guys would like to see me make or do this year? Maybe you can leave it in the comments below if you're not sure how to do something and would like me to show you how to do stuff. We could do some pockets, you know, if you're not sure how to do pockets or envelopes. Yeah. Just give me a shout in the comments and I'll see what I can do. So, okay, I think that's going to be it for the front of the journal. I'm going to put some beads here at the end of the string to give it a little dangle. So that's the outside and the lace done. So now the fun part is this is when I kind of go through it and fill the pockets, fill the things, make sure I have stuff to put in them. And I also I have quite a few videos on how I make tags and things, but this is the thing I was going to put on the front. It also could go on the inside cover here, but I think I'm just gonna tuck it in the pocket with a tag, and then I'll let them put that where they want to glue that down. And then here we have the little bag. Now some of these tags I haven't completed yet. I need to put a focal point on and decorate them, finish the backs. So I'm just going to tuck them in for now, and then I'll go back through and make sure they're all decorated how I want them. And then you can kind of see your spread and your layout. Do you like it? If you don't, change it. Do something to it. Add something to it. You could say, oh, this is blank. What can I do to it? Well, how about we get some washi tape out and put some washi tape on the edges to decorate it. This is what I was saying earlier. You can, I always like to put a little glue to my washi tape. I never quite trust it. And just run a little washi tape along the edge of the borders. Can mix and match. You can tear your washi tape the long way. Just kind of however you would like to decorate your page. It's just a pull out. I don't think I have anything for those pockets yet. I have to think of something to put in there. Here's some pockets. There's a double pocket. So it's an envelope made out of magazine paper. I got the idea from Joey Diffie on YouTube. Go check her channel out. And I want to stuff it with a few little things, and I want to decorate the flap here yet. But for now, I'm just going to stuff it in the pocket. And I'm going to stuff the little tag in there. This was a pocket I made. I have not glued it to the page yet, so why don't we do that? It's a pull out with an envelope, and it goes around the page and turns into a pocket. So we'll glue this pocket on here first so we can fill it. I'm not sure. I'm thinking we made this in the last video. But yeah, if you didn't see that video and would like to see that video, just go back and check that one out. If you would like me to make it again and show you how it's made, just leave a comment for me. I'd be more than happy to do that for you. Let's press that good. Get it stuck in there. I'm gonna wait for the glue to dry before I stuff it, but this tag goes inside there. And I think I have that tag for in there. Okay, here's a little belly band. It looks kind of plain. I might decorate that with maybe some lace. I'm not sure if I have. I don't like that color with it. I might have to do that later. I'm just gonna run some lace down, some fine or trim on the edge of that. But I have a little coloring page, journal card, and some paper that you can write on, and it just gets tucked in there real nice. Here's another pocket, and like I said, some of these tags still need finished, but I won't waste your time with that. I'll just finish that off camera. Do something here, in here. Maybe I'll add some washi tape, or maybe I have, just trying to think. I think I have some, I was telling you could do paper tucks. Well, maybe that would look nice. And you can tuck something in there. If you just glue the edge here, then you could tuck the tag in. I think that looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna do that either that way or this way. Oh, too many choices. I think I'm gonna glue it here and let it be a little tuck that you can tuck something in. Like I said, so how to do this, I think I have that in one of my previous videos as well. If I don't, I can also show you how I make these paper collages. And then when that dries, I'll tuck something in there. But for now, we'll just keep going. And yeah, I just keep a lot of my little pieces that I make in this here little book. It's an old calendar, and I utilized it and made pockets for it. If you'd like to see a video on how I did that, I can show you that as well. So yeah, just pop your comments down below and I'll see what I can do for you. Okay, so here. I think I had this for in here. I need to finish that one off. This little tag is completed, so I'll put that one in. I'll just have to flip through the journal and pull out the ones that aren't completed and finish them. That one just sits in there really nice. That's just a pull out. And I have a little postcard, an index card, and another little camera decorative paper. Gives you something to play with in your journal. Make it your own. Whoever receives it. It just gets tucked in there real nice. And I have a few things to tuck in here. It's just a little writing spot, little journal card. I like to shop at thrift stores, Goodwills, find some empty cards and stuff that are pre-made That's what this is a little sticker. You can stick it somewhere, a label. You'd like to decorate the pocket there. Just all kinds of things to do. We'll tuck it in that little pocket. And then once whoever receives a journal and would like to use those things, then they have an empty spot to put their things inside as they journal or as they do their artwork. Here's a little pocket. Tuck that in. Oh, there's a little tuck spot too. I need to find something for that. Let me see, maybe this little tag. Yeah, there we go. Here's a little recipe card, a little piece of paper someone can write on or decorate with in the journal. Tuck that in there. I'll make the flower to stick out a little bit. Layer it nice. Okay. One last pocket. And as you can see, this tag I sewed around with my sewing machine, did some decorative stitching, added a label, some flowers, collaged the backgrounds. Yeah, you can write on that. And yeah, I think that completes the journal. I hope you all enjoyed this one. And this all came from a kit that I have. I have the base. I don't have all the extra laces. I have a few laces in there and trims in there for you to work with. But I give you a base to start with. Everything is pre-cut and ready for you to make your own journal. If you are interested in the kit, you can message me and I will get back to you at shipping one out to you. Yeah, we are completed. All ready to work in, add some memories, add some photos. Maybe you want it for a prayer journal, for prayer requests for your friends and family and people that you're close to and know. Maybe you have a Bible study. You want something pretty to take with you to write in, just to keep your comments, your thoughts in. There is so many ways you can use this. You can use it as a baby book. You can put your baby's memories and photos, and you can just, it's just endless what you could do with something like this. So, well, thank you for joining me this afternoon, and I hope you had fun. I did, and I'm so happy that it's done and completed. For the longest time, I couldn't figure out what to do with the cover, but I'm happy with how it ended up now. And that's just the back. I'm leaving that plain. I will do a signature here yet. That way, if I don't use the journal and it moves on to a new owner, they know that I made it and should sign all your artwork, is what they tell us. So, well, thanks everyone. See you next time. Bye.